Hello? All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Please receive the afternoon. Thank you. Music. We have some. All right. Thank you, Yasambo. Thank you so much. Respectfully, let's all be seated. Thank you. Thank you very much. So today, our graduation today will be moderated by two distinguished individuals. First, we have Professor Stephen Hancock, a distinguished professor of urban education in North Carolina, USA. He is also a distinguished faculty at the Pan-African Leadership Institute. And we have Dr. Genevieve Pearl Duncan, who is PALI's Director of Development. With a huge applause, let's please receive Professor Hancock to say the opening prayer for us. Thank you.
Kwaba. Let us still our hearts and stand as we pray. O gracious and wise Father, we come before you now asking for your blessings upon us all. We thank you for this day that you have blessed us with, and we thank you for this occasion that we stand before you. God, we ask that you clear our hearts and our minds that we might be able to celebrate in this day those who have graduated, those who have matriculated through the halls of Poly. Lord, we thank you first for the leader, God, for the vision of that you placed in him, bless his family, bless his life, and continue to feed him the vision. God, we now thank you for all the educators, all the teachers, Lord, that come through Poly to educate this august group of people, God. We thank you for your love and your kindness by your grace, and be blessed. Lord, we ask that you govern this ceremony, God, that you allow your spirit to rest in it, and let us allow ourselves to move with your spirit. We thank you in advance for all the blessings that you have you're giving us, God, and we thank you in advance for the joy of Africa. Lord, we thank you for people on this planet, God, and we thank you for that. And now we ask that you continue to bless the graduates and let their work and their hands not only touch their communities and their country, but even touch the world. It is in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Now we'll have our cultural presentation. Oh, I'm sorry. That's why I'm sorry. All right. Thank you. You may be seated. And now we come to the purpose of this gathering. Today we gather to recognize and honor the brilliance, the determination, and the divine calling that each of our graduates carries. We come together to celebrate the power of ordinary people who, through resilience and vision, create extraordinary opportunities for their communities, for their nations, and even for the world. We gather to acknowledge their achievements, and that those achievements that learn that we know that they do not come in isolation, but they are rooted in legacy, in a nurturing community, and strengthened by those who dare to imagine something better. Today we make space to affirm the leaders, innovators, healers, and bridge builders who will continue shaping futures far beyond this moment. But our purpose does not just end with recognition. We also gather to encourage these graduates to decolonize their minds, to free their thinking from limited beliefs and oppressive frameworks, and the inherent assumptions that diminishes all of our possibilities. We challenge them to step into leadership with a renewed consciousness, one that draws on the ancestral wisdom, our cultural memory, and the unwavering truth of the inheritance of our worth. And we call them to ground their businesses, their work, their mindset, and their leadership practices in Ubuntu. The African philosophy says, I am because we are. Now, Ubuntu reminds us that success is communal. It is not individualistic. It is not isolated. It is not selfish. But it is relational. And that relationship that we get into helps us thrive as one, binding to thrive for our common goals. So if one person doesn't have bread, we don't raise the price, we share it. That's Ubuntu. When graduates lead with Ubuntu, they create environments rooted in compassion, collaboration, equity, and shared humanity. This is our purpose. Because when a leader leads, when a leader cannot solve the problem that he creates, that means he's leading in a decadent life. A leader who chooses to close his or her eyes to the most critical issues in their space is leading a doomed business. A leader who uses his or her principles for trickery and deceit has a dying business and morality. So the purpose for this day is to celebrate the excellence, to honor our calling, to uplift our communities, and herald our accountability, and to set forth leaders who think boldly, act justly, and build with Ubuntu at the center of all they do. And that is the purpose of our gathering. Thank you. I'll now bring up Dr. Genevieve Pearl Duncan to do our introductions and acknowledgments.
Thank you very much, Prof. Good afternoon, all great leaders gathered here, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and you're all distinguished ladies and gentlemen we have here. However, permit me to introduce a few of our dignitaries in the midst of this gathering today. I'd like to acknowledge the following people. Honorable Wade, thank you so much, sir. Mr. Adebajo, our Chancellor for Pali. If we have you here, can we see you? Professor Stephen Hancock, my own boss, thank you for coming. Dr. Kofi Osei, the President of Pali. Dr. Richard Bano. We would introduce Doc fully later. So Doc, you're welcome. We are happy to have you here. Dr. Victoria Sam, economist and security expert and Pali facilitator. Thank you for coming. Dr. Dare Tumi, Africa Future Leaders Institute of Global Affairs. Thank you so much for coming. Mr. Leslie Adolistowell, Rector for GH Media. Thank you, sir, for coming. Dr. Victor Abe, Leadership and Risk Management Expert. Dr. Honorable Edward Derry, Board Member of Security and Exchange Commission. Thank you so much for coming, sir. Honorable Elizabeth Lugo, Pali Ambassador, South Sudan. Honorable. Yes, Honorable, because I saw you, so I was going to say, I saw her somewhere. Thank you very much for coming, Honorable. Ambassador Dr. Unique Stacks from the US of A. Thank you so much for joining us again. Ambassador Amos Beecham, Pali Ambassador for Nigeria. Thank you so much for coming. Ambassador Farai Manganda. Please forgive me if I didn't mention the name of Pali Ambassador for Zimbabwe. Thank you so much, sir. Ambassador Theodora Senanya, Pali Ambassador for Ghana. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. From Jamaica, thank you so much. I would have loved you to wave your flags for me. So if I call you next time, please wave your flag. Thank you. Mr. Mark Sandy. Mark, wave your flag if you have it. Okay, so Mark is coming from TNT, Trinidad and Tobago, the Chamber of Industry and Commerce. Then we have Air Vice Marshal Phillips, Nigeria Air Force. AVM, thank you so much for coming. Ghana Media Crew, are you here? Let's see you by wave. Are you here, please? Okay, at the background, thank you so much for coming. Ghana News Agency, do we have you in the house? Ghana News Agency, please give us a wave. Ghana, wish you a very good evening, or good afternoon, good evening. Enjoy the day, thank you.
And now we'll have our Chancellor, Mr. Adebajo. Let's give him a round of applause as he comes up.
Good afternoon, everybody. I didn't hear that. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Excellent. And I'm sure by now you know that I'm not the typical chancellor. I have my speech, but I speak from the heart. You know, it's such a joy to be here today again. We had planned to be in Trinidad and Tobago. God brought of the council, esteemed faculty staff, honored guests, the alumni, the graduates as well, and everybody here present. I wrote my speech, but I am persuaded to deviate from that speech because as I sat there, the message being passed to me by God is that there is a plan. There's a plan for for the Pan-African Leadership Institute. I want you to note this date because someday you are going to record that I was there in that small room at University of Legon when they graduated. And this man has now become XYZ. This woman has now become XYZ. Global leaders in the community, leaders of their country. This assembly is not the usual one. I have seen schools. I have attended lectures. But the more, and this is from my heart, that I look at the Pan-African Leadership Institute, I feel it's a selection from God. I am being honest with you. Look, we have AVM, 8 or so courses. Look at the face of Pali. And I can name many, many more. But the more I look at it, I know that there's something being done. And so today, it just gives me so much joy to know that we are going somewhere as an institute. I want to congratulate all the students. You have put in so much effort. You are putting your time. It is not wasted. You will have your rewards. And I know that it's coming very soon by the grace of God. The crop of lecturers and facilitators that we have at Pali. Truly, these are stuff that you see in places like Harvard and Yale. Yet in this small room, we have them here. Please give a round of applause to them. So when I say I speak from this is with so much joy that I am here and I know that we're going somewhere very great. Once again, to every parent, you, for the alumni that have attended today, I want to say a very big thank you to all the staff who made this happen. Behind the scenes, a lot. I want to say a very big thank you. I am humbled to be Chancellor. I'm humbled to be part of this organization. And I am glad that I know that very soon there shall be cause for many celebrations because of the people seated in this room today. You are welcome to the Pan-African Leadership Institute. God bless you. Have a wonderful graduation.
Thank you very much. Now, we're going to have to stop calling him the Chancellor and call him our prophet. That's the second time he prophesied today, as he did this morning. Those of you who missed that was an awesome celebration of the roots and rhythm of our conference. Next, we'll have our keynote address by video. This is Dr. Francis Severin, the Pro Vice Chancellor and Principal of the Global Campus at the University of the West Indies. Can we play the clip?
Council of the Pan-African Leadership Institute, distinguished guests, faculty, invited guests, the graduating class of 2026, ladies and gentlemen, it is a tremendous honor to join you today, although not in person, to celebrate the achievements of the 2026 graduating cohort of the Transformational Leadership Immersion Program. Your presence here, representing diverse nations, cultures, and professional traditions, embodies a powerful truth. The future of global leadership is being shaped in the Global South, by the Global South, and for the Global South. We gather under the theme, Roots and Rhythm, uniting legacies across continents and cultures. This theme reminds us that leadership is never improvised in isolation. It grows from roots, deep histories, ancestral wisdom, lived struggle, and shared memory. And it moves with rhythm, the steady. Although this ceremony we gather to, it is about resilience. It is a discipline of keeping the rhythm, even when conditions shift, of remaining grounded Today's event marks not only a personal milestone, but also an exciting new chapter in the collaboration between the University of the West Indies Global Campus and the Pan-African Leadership Institute, an emerging partnership already reshaping how the Caribbean and the African continent imagine leadership, knowledge production 2025 by some of our global campus staff. Our institutions advance towards a structured framework for collaborative shared ambition to advance leadership rooted in African and Caribbean traditions, to cultivate personal transformation, and to reimagine opportunities for collective progress. This partnership is not symbolic, it is strategic. The Pan-African Leadership Institute, an award-winning executive education institute, has empowered over 1,200 leaders across 52 countries. The University of the West Indies brings its eminent standing as a leading regional location, with its global campus built on a foundation of reaching the underserved parts of our populations across 17 countries, a transformative ecosystem for Pan-African and Pan-Caribbean leadership excellence. A bridge anchored in our roots and animated by a shared rhythm of innovation and unity. Our collaboration unfolds at a defining moment. The Global South Symposium in Jamaica, convened by the P.J. Patterson Institute for Africa Caribbean Public Advocacy, leaders emphasized that it is a moral. Our Vice Chancellor, Professor Sir Hilary Beckles, has spoken of how colonial structures deliberately separated African and Caribbean peoples, and how our institutions must now help repair that fracture. As an activist university, and as the Caribbean's #1 institution of higher education, which understands our responsibility to our towns, villages, and hamlets, we have a fundamental obligation to lead the charge of eroding 2006, referred to as the colonial experience that has left its imprint on our people. As the University of the West Indies, we will be at the vanguard of embracing a different construction of ourselves in the process of intellectual decolonization. The work before us is therefore not new. It is restorative. It is about rediscovering the rhythm that once connected us and strengthening the roots that colonial histories attempted to sever. And yet, we must acknowledge that cooperation is not always a simple matter. Across our regions, partnerships are tested by geopolitical volatility, economic shocks, and information disorder. That is precisely why institutions like the University of the West Indies Global Campus and the Pan-African Leadership Institute matter. They provide the intellectual, cultural, and moral foundations required to navigate complexity with coherence and confidence, allowing us to move forward in step, even amid uncertainty. Under the Reimagining Opportunities for Leadership and Learning Role Partnership Framework, our Memorandum of Understanding outlines practical and forward-looking areas of collaboration, including Pan-African cultural and educational experiences, embracing virtual and augmented reality immersions, leadership development programs, integrating African wisdom and Caribbean traditions, joint research on servant leadership, educational technology, workforce development, climate resilience, and trade, technology-enabled leadership training, including AI-driven simulations, cultural exchange initiatives, and mentorship programs, Caribbean. Each of these initiatives deepens our roots while shaping a new rhythm of cooperation, one that is technologically enabled, culturally grounded, and globally aware. Graduates, you did not simply complete a program, you practiced the habits of leadership. You showed up, you did the inner work. You learned across differences. You ruminated over all you had read and heard. You chose excellence even when conditions were not ideal, deepening your cultural intelligence and refining your sense of purpose. You found your rhythm, your unique way of leading with clarity, courage, and compassion. You are now part of a generation that will design new economic linkages between Africa and the Caribbean, harness technology to address social and economic inequities, advocate for justice on the global stage, and build enterprises rooted in community upliftment, courage, and compassion. Your success is both personal and collective, continental and regional. It honors the resilience of our ancestors and advances the promise of our descendants. It is a reminder that when we are grounded in who we are, we can move confidently toward who we are becoming. As we move forward, the UWI Global Campus remains committed to deepening and expanding this partnership with the Pan-African Leadership Institute. Together, we are shaping leaders who reflect our shared heritage, honor our histories, and prepare our nations for the opportunities and challenges of the future. This is a power of roots that run deep. This is the rhythm of nations moving forward together. This is the promise of Pan-African leadership. And through each of you, this is the future we are building. Leadership must now reunite by mission. May you lead with wisdom. Thank you and peace.
He just confirmed the vision and the prophecy. Now, you know when the Lord confirms something, that means it's time to take action. So he not only said, our Chancellor just said that we are on the precipice. We in leadership in the new age is coming from the global south, by the global south. And what organization do you know on the continent that's leading? What's the name of it? You said it too soft. What's the name? Be proud of the organization. And I'm always thankful of its president, Dr. Kofi Osikusi. Let's give him a round of applause. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to move. So whenever you say go, let's go. But up next, we're going to have our cultural performance by S.A. Wani, the cultural group. If you would come forward.
I think that was a tremendous performance. Beautiful. The Honorable Hilton John Mitchell, Honorary Consul of the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago to Ghana. Our Chancellor, Mr. Ade Adebajo, our distinguished faculty, graduating class, our global awardees, our friends from the media, all other protocols duly observed, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. As you know, Africa has always carried within her the rhythm of wisdom and the promise of greatness. Africa's ancient kingdoms, like the Empire of Ghana, were not only empires of gold, but of intellect, innovation, and spirit. From this very soil of Africa rose the first architects, scholars, and philosophers of the world. But yet, through the tides of colonization and disconnection, much of the wisdom of Africa has been scattered, and many Africans have doubted their own capacity to lead, build, and dream. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, leadership table, and awaken a new era of purpose-driven leaders who serve humanity, honor heritage, and shape the future. You would all agree with me that the greatest need of every nation, and I dare say the greatest need of every community, of every institution, of every family, of every group, is leadership. Leadership is what everyone is calling for, effective leadership. Despite this great need for leadership or effective leaders, there are not many places where leadership is awakened. But here at Pali, we believe that leadership is not taught. Leadership is awakened. Leadership is not possessed, but leadership is practiced. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Pali was established in 2020, and in 2021 started running its courses. Over the past 5 years, we across 5 continents complete 47 professional leadership certificate courses. These courses have proven to go beyond mere teaching to building community, activating deep wisdom, and rekindling our sense of mission, service, unity, and integrity. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today we are humbled to see about 369 senior leaders from 28 countries across Africa, the US, Canada, 14 courses last year to be here, and many of you are joining virtually to graduate. To those of you who are not here in person, we and I send you the biggest virtual hug in the world. Please, let's put our hands together for our virtual graduates. We here at Pali are super proud of you all, of your humility in discovering that no matter how many years you have been in leadership, there is still so much that you do not know. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this year, here at Pali, we have introduced new innovative leadership courses. And these include military and public service leadership, board leadership professional course, financial leadership professional course, as well as healthcare leadership professional course. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we honor the many great and flourishing leaders who have taken Air Force right here. Let's put our hands together for him. Air Vice Marshal, who at his senior level has continuously taken courses at Pali and now has 8 courses completed at the Pan-African Leadership Institute. He deserves a round of applause. If the Air Vice Marshal is still learning, then what about me? And what about you? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Air Vice Marshal tells me that he keeps coming back to Pali because the Pali courses have catalyzed his leadership and has enlarged his experience. And this has transformed into radical promotions within the military service of Nigeria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I'd like to sincerely thank all our staff at Pali who work from 5 countries each week to execute our mission and our programs. I'd like to thank our Pali Global Ambassador for Trinidad and Tobago, Ms. Vashti Gayadeen, for her selfless leadership and excellence in leading us with wisdom and integrity over the past 1 year whilst Trinidad and Tobago held our global ceremonial head. University of the West Indies, which is led by Professor Francis Severin, the Pro-Vice Chancellor and the Principal, whose tremendous wisdom and foresight has led us to strengthen the bridge between Africa and the Caribbean. I'd like to thank our dedicated faculty and adjunct faculty from more than 10 countries who bring their tremendous wisdom and years of experience and expertise to pour into our executive students, many of whom are here today. Permit me, ladies and gentlemen, to also thank our Chancellor, our Chief Academic Director, Dr. Paulette Jordan, joining us from Texas right now, our Governing Council, and of course, my family, including my dear wife, Jackie, and our lovely children who quietly support our mission and endeavors. I congratulate you all on your great milestone today. To those of you amazing leaders receiving a Pali Global Award today, I hail you. To friends and family, colleagues who are present in person and joining virtually to celebrate with awardees and graduates, may we write a new chapter for the continent, one defined by values, collaboration, excellence, and a shared destiny. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I cannot end but also applaud my biological mother, who is right here with us today, for delivering me and carrying me 9 months. Help me appreciate my mom. As the world watches Africa rise again, I have no doubt in my heart that Pali graduates are ready to lead with courage, serve with integrity, and transform communities for generations to come. May God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you. What a powerful thank you message. And once again, we cannot thank our president enough for this vision. You are here because he listened. You are here because he saw. And we're here because he believes. And so let's thank him once again for his vision. We'll now have our Pali Anthem by the distinguished senior leader who produced the anthem, Ms. Mohamed Afar Yebert Sai, the founder and chief steward of Management for Impact Leadership and Transformation in the USA.
All right, thank you. If I can have some play. And this song is, I wrote it with one of my mentees, and her name is Ivy Hollis. And I did it as a family collaboration with my husband and my children, whose voices you will hear on the anthem. So here we go. It's called Right Here, Right Now, Africa.
One day,
just one day.
Mama Africa.
Mama Africa.
One day.
I'm going to tell a story about our beautiful continent. It says, close your eyes and visualize Africa like paradise. Probably we cannot see it now, but I know we will be free. One day, one day, one day. one day. We'll be breaking all the chains, leave the past with all the pain. Stand up tall, declare the shame. Africa, hear them scream my name. One day, one day, one day, one day. Come on, Africa, yeah, come on, Mama Africa. One day, one day, one day, Africa, one day, right now, just one day, oh yeah, can you hear it? Can you see it? Can you feel it right now? Mama Africa, rise and shine.
African people wake
Those
up,
are
make
my
you shine
kids.
your eye. You know
Rousing.
that any time we for change the game. Together we gon' stand, together we gon' move. Wanna shame, wanna frown, flip upside down. Next generation, raise them a level, flex them a muscle, bless up them a hustle. Sky be the limit, yo, no fear in it. Right here, right now, prime time.
Change is coming. Change is coming. Change is here. We are the change. Let's get together. Right here, right now. We can make it. We are the change. It starts with you. Right here, right now. You and I. We are the change. If we believe it. Right here, right now. Africa will make it. Africa, we say Africa, rise and shine. Africa will make it right here, Africa, right here, right now. Right here, right now. We are the change. Right here, come on, right now. We are the change. Right here, right now. Right here, right now, we are the change. Say it with me. Right here, right now, we are the change. One more time. Right here, right now, we are the change. One more time, say it louder. Right here, right now, we are the change. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. And that's making me want to dance a little bit, but I won't embarrass myself. So I don't know if you can hear all this common energy of hope and faith and prosperity, but if you can't hear it, I hope you can feel it. And it is coming through this space. And so please take a hold of it. Let it be entrenched in your hearts and your spirit. So when you leave this place, you can continue that hope. We'll now have our commencement speech by none other than Dr. Richard Barnard. Dr. Richard Barnard is an entrepreneur, a philanthropist, and public speaker. He is a distinguished board member of the World Taekwondo Humanitarian Foundation in Lausanne, Switzerland. With over 4 decades of experience, he has worked closely with senior leaders, including royal families in Jordan and Saudi Arabia, and supported governments in Africa. He serves on the board of Nano Research, Inc. in Atlanta, Georgia, which advances energy storage technology for space exploration. He co-founded Nano Smart Bulbs Inc. in Atlanta, and Hope and Grace International, a ministry supporting refugees in East Africa. He is passionate about sports-driven social change and leverages Taekwondo to empower displaced populations and bridge global sports governance with grassroots humanitarian impact. Dr. Barnard holds a doctorate degree from the Christian Life School of Theology in Columbus, Georgia. He resides in Dallas, Texas, USA with his family and travels frequently for business and philanthropy. Let's give a warm round of applause for Dr. Richard Barnard, our
Thank you. Hello, everybody. I just want to honor those who are here today. My own brother, Honorable John Mitchell, from Honorable Council of Trinidad and Tobago to Ghana, Chancellor, Mr. President, the Governing Council, the faculty, the graduating class, friends from the media, all protocols duly observed, and ladies and gentlemen. I'm just really honored to stand before you today to talk about one of the things that is very dear to my heart. And when I talk to people, I just shoot from the heart. I want it to come deep from within. So one of the things our president said was that there are some things that cannot be taught. Some things need to be caught. And I believe leadership is that way. Because if you are alive and you breathe in, you're a leader. You ask me, how do I know that? Because you are created in the image of God. God made you to subdue and to have power. So inside you, there's that latent spirit, come on, waiting to be awakened. However, most of us never discover that leadership ability God is put within you. So you live with that leadership spirit, but it stays dormant. I mean, I think about it. God called Moses to go to Egypt and deliver the children. And in having a conversation with God, he was very reluctant to do what God said. And God asked him, what do you have in your hand? Now, how many of you know when God asks you a question, he's not looking to be educated? Right? Moses said, I have a staff in my hand. And how long had Moses had staff? Probably 40 years. So Moses had something God is giving him. When you look at what Moses did later on in his ministry, in his life with the staff, he pointed the staff to the Red Sea and it parted. He put the staff in the Nile River and it turned into blood. He pointed it up in the sky and there was hail. So there was power, latent power, something carried around for 40 years and they never knew the power of it. Some of you are like that. What I believe Pali is here, come on, is to release that leadership spirit on the inside of you. To make you become the leader God wants you to become. And so, graduating class, and those listening to us, I just have very short encouragement for you. To really discover who you are, first of all, you have to understand that God created you unique and there's nobody on the face of the earth that is going to be like you. So in order to be able to release your leadership ability, you're going to have to look inside to see what God made in me. How did God create me? How am I different from anyone else? I call that authenticity. You have to lead with an authentic spirit. You see, when you don't have authenticity, you look around and you try to see what other people are doing. So when you're authentic, you look at your strengths. You look at what makes you different. Come on. And that's what we call a servant spirit. It's a servant leadership. A servant leadership means that I'm going to serve people not expecting anything in return. How many of you know God has put greatness on the inside of you? But for you to release that greatness, he didn't say to go after greatness. He said to become a servant, because in serving others, you come to realize your full potential. Jesus said that. Anyone who wants to be great. Now, he didn't say it's bad to be great. He said, if any of you want to be great, do what? Serve. You see, servant leadership means that you begin to find a need and fill it. You find a vacuum, come on, and fill it. You find a gap and close it. vacuum, it means that you do things for people who cannot give you back or who can pay you back. And when you do that, you set yourself up for greatness. One of the things I do around the world is to go to refugee camps. I talk to youth all over camp. We train them in Taekwondo to defend themselves and to have a sense of, just dignity. And some of these youth that I talk to have been through things that even any adult cannot be been through. I talk to people in Uganda who have fled from the war in South Sudan, and some of them have told me, just little children, they escape, and some of them stay in the bush for several weeks. If they're not gotten by wild animals, they get out and they're traumatized and they're put in a refugee camp for somebody to take care of them. And they live in a camp where they're promised 2 or 3 meals at a death camp. That's what I call it. Because we went to give a young lady, we went to refugee camps to actually give the medals. And I remember this young lady very well. She was about 13, and she got 2 gold medals. She was just incredibly excellent. And so she asked me for my phone number. I gave her my phone number. About 6 months later, we had a media team go there and actually do an interview. And when they asked her how her life changed, she said to me, because before I gave them the medals, I thought, I need to say something to them. And I'm thinking, I'm here, and these are these young people. What can I say to them? And I told them the very reason why I'm standing here in front of you, giving you your medals, some of you have lost your parents. You've left the only place you ever knew. It means somebody believes in you. And there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind and your heart to it. This young lady took this to heart. She completely believed it. And I handed her the gold medal. 6 months later, she called me up and she said, Dr. Richard, that gold medal that you gave me, I hang it over my window. And every morning when I get up, the first thing I do is to pray for you. Now, listen to me. If you can get a Muslim young lady in a country that most people don't even come point on the map, getting up every morning and praying for you, I don't know how God cannot bless you. You set yourself up. No demon in hell, come on, can close the blessing of God. Because of your servant spirit, you set yourself up for the windows of heaven, come on, to come upon you. That is the servant leadership. Find a need and meet it. Find a gap and fill it. Come on. Find something you do better than anybody else and do it not looking for anything in return. Come on. High five your neighbor and tell him that's who he's talking about. Oh, come on, this is weak. High five your neighbor, say this, he's talking about you. So authenticity, find your true self. Listen, there are things you can do better than anybody because God put that in you. Find what it is. See, the leadership spirit, the servant spirit is first of all finding out who you are and serving what is given you on a platter to the world. Not looking for anything in return, because you know what? It is God who rewards you. What you do in secret, He will reward you openly. That is my word to the graduates we have here. Second thing I want you to remember is to remember authority God has given you. Whatever God put in you, He gives you the authority to carry it out. All of heaven backs you. And when you know who you are, you can walk in confidence. You can walk in a room and don't have to talk like anyone. You don't have to act like anyone. You can speak with authority because you know your authority comes from God. He put that in you for leadership. And the last thing I want to leave you with, Pali graduates, as you go out there, I want you to understand that you've been authorized. Degrees that you get in today is Pali's way of saying we recognize who you are. We recognize your abilities, and you're not going alone. We're backing you 100%. We're pushing you up. Come on, we're cheering you on, because we know deep within you there is that spirit in you that we're actually calling out to become the leadership, the spirit of leadership in you that we recognize. So my charge to you today, go out and be great, because it's God's will and God's desire for you to be great. God created you for greatness. God didn't create you for mediocrity. He created you for greatness. And Jesus was able to take off his tunics and grab a towel, because Jesus knew who he was. Washing somebody's feet didn't make him any less. No matter how big you are, you can find a kid in your neighborhood who needs a father. You can find a young person in your neighborhood who needs a mother. You can find somebody to speak into their life. You can find somebody to seed into their lives and invest into their lives. That is what Pali is about. And that's why I'm proud to be a part of this institution. Go out and be great. And while you're doing it, take others with you. Thank you.
Well, I failed to mention in his intro that he was an ordained pastor. But I guess you got that, didn't you? If you didn't, then you must have been asleep. The only thing he needed to do was open up the Bible and then ask for an offering. Oh, gotcha. So now we come to the point in our ceremony where we present our certificates. And so I'm going to ask Ms. Nina Arnon to come up, the Dean of Executive Students, the Student Affairs.
Thank you so much, Professor Hank. No, that's fine. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed, I so agree with you. It was just left with the offering baskets to pass around. And yeah, and everyone will be blessed. But 3 things from this electrifying charge by Dr. Richard. My takeaways are, there are things that cannot be. Can you help me out? There are things that cannot be, but they can only be awesome. And then the second one, leading with authenticity. And then lastly, the beauty, I would say, of servant leadership. Thank you so much, Doctor. Thank you so much. Those are my takeaways. I don't know about you, but I'm really definitely taking that away with me today. So at this point, this is the time we've all been waiting for, isn't it? Isn't it? Can I get some excitement in the house from Accra? Awesome. Do you have your flags? Please, can we see them? All our graduating students, please, can we see your flags in the air? Awesome. So this is the time. Yes. Thank you super much. Please give yourselves a huge round of applause. Congratulations. Okay, so at this point, I am so honored as Dean of the Executive Student Affairs to announce that today we're graduating 370 senior leaders from 28 countries. Please, can you give yourselves a round of applause? Who successfully completed and passed one or more of our professional leadership certificate courses last year, 2025. You have all, honestly, indeed, outdone yourselves. One more time, give yourselves a round of applause. So 50 of you have traveled from far and wide just to be here today. And then we'll be graduating 321 leaders also who will be currently watching us virtually. So without much ado, having successfully completed the oral, written, and online requirements for the Pan-African Leadership Institute's course, we hereby award the certificates of completion to the following. Mrs. Sonali Thakra from Kenya for corporate leadership course. Please come up. So, and then she also participated in this morning's global conference that we had much earlier. So she'll also be receiving a certificate for that. Please give her a round of applause. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. Next is Mr. Dennis Nate Ekufo from Ghana, Educational Leadership course. Please, Mr. Dennis, are you here? Please. Miss Winifred Cotting from Ghana for the PMBA leadership course. Oh, please keep clapping for them. Keep clapping for them. We have a lot of clapping to do. Please cheer them up as they come. Next is Mr. Jermaine Thompson from the United States of America for Gateway to Africa program. Yes. Good. All right, so next is Mr. Abenu Do from Ghana. Yes, please clap for him as he comes. Next in line is Mr. Morris Shunesu Makoni. Yes, and Mr. Abenu also did the conference, participated in the global conference this morning, so he will also be receiving a certificate for that. Stage. Same as he'll also be receiving a certificate for the conference this morning. Next is Miss Ivina Koko-Hess from Ghana for the Youth Leadership course and Philanthropic Leadership course. Yeah. She also participated in the global conference program this morning. Please give her a round of applause. You look beautiful. Welcome. Please give her a round of applause. Yes, thank you. All right, so next is Mr. Bernard Ni Ayasaki from Ghana, PMBA. Mr. Bernard for PMBA. Next is Mr. Wellington Jojodi from Ghana for Educational Leadership course. Please give him a round of applause, sir. Give him a round of applause. Next in line is Mrs. Efua JC from Ghana, Corporate Leadership and Youth Leadership course. Please come up stage. And next we have Mr. Tawanda Mhoka from Zimbabwe. Okay. Mr. Tawanda Mhoka from Zimbabwe. He participated in the Religious Leadership course and the Diplomatic Leadership course 2025. Please give him a round of applause. And he's always been a continuing student. And he also brought his family along. His wife is also a Pali alumni. Please give him a round of applause. So Pali is taking on families, not just individuals. Right, there's Mrs. Alice Mbisa Thingwa from Malawi for PMBA. Is she here? Awesome. Let's see you wave your flag. Great. Right. And then next is Mr. Gilbert Bokete Boyefio from Ghana for political leadership course. Mr. Gilbert. Next is Mrs. Annette Ama Obengsia from Ghana for entrepreneurial leadership course. Please. Next is Mrs. Evelyn Ann Duncan Biko from Ghana for philanthropic leadership course. Please give it up for her. That is Dr. Genevieve Pearls Duncan's sister. Please give it up. I told you their family is well represented in Pali. Next in line is Honorable Al-Hassan Mumuni from Ghana for political leadership course, please. Yes, sir. Next in line is Mrs. Benedicta Ajua Yebua Beidu from Ghana for PMBA. Is Mrs. Benedicta Beidu here? Next is Mr. Samuel Kwesi Arthur from Ghana, PMBA. Mr. Samuel Kwesi Arthur. Next is Mr. Mokpo Anku from Ghana for Media and Creative Arts Leadership. Mr. Anku for Media and Creative Arts Leadership. Next to come up stage is Mr. Amos Bisham. That's the Nigerian Pali ambassador for diplomatic leadership course. Yes, wave it up. He's followed by Mrs. Patience Oforiwa Mpere from Ghana for PMBA. Mrs. Patience, beautiful. Give it up for her. She's closely followed by Miss Susanna Abba Ehia for Women's Leadership course. Mrs. Susan, please give it up for her, Next is Mr. Godfrey Mutara from the United Kingdom for the PMBA. Beautiful. He's been cheered very proudly by his wife. Please give it up for him, all the way from the UK. Give it up for him. Next is Dr. Gladys Maufemo Abenyefie from Ghana for Women's Leadership course. And the next is Dr. Mahmoud Hamid Nasir Din from Ghana for Political Leadership course. Give it up. It's followed by Mrs. Dorothy Labi from Ghana for Family Leadership course. And then Dr. Patrick Kweku Ofori from Ghana for Political Leadership course. Please give it up for Dr. Patrick. Please give it up for Dr. Patrick. as he comes to the stage to receive his certificate. Then there is Miss Nyeyene Regina Mushushu from Lesotho for educational leadership course. And then there is Miss Salwa Ahmed from Ghana, Dr. Siso Tabitha Macento from Lesotho for educational leadership course. There's Miss Gloria Delali Akuyo Eklu from Ghana, PMBA. Please give it up, she's coming. Miss Stella May KC from Ghana, PMBA, Arts Leadership. He's closely followed by Mrs. Harriet Ofori Boateng from Ghana, PMBA. Please give it up for Mrs. Boateng. Next is Dr. Grace Na Ajwa Nelson. Please give it up for them, give it up for them, give it up for them. Don't get tired. Then Mr. Senior Paul Deborah, our own main coordinator, Pali, for ambassadors for diplomatic leadership course. Please give it up for Mr. Senior Paul Deborah. Can we have them come up stage, please? Please give it up, give it up, give it up for this couple. Next is, yes, the couple are coming up. Beautiful. Mr. and Mrs. Mingo, you have. Then next in line is Mr. Farai, Ambassador Farai Kizito Manganda from Zimbabwe, diplomatic leadership. Yes. We are missing his wife today. She's also a part of the alumni. Next in line is our own lady of the house, Mrs. Jacqueline Osaikusi, Ghana, for diplomatic leadership course. Congratulations. Next is Dr. Efia Atrams from Ghana for family leadership. Dr. Efia Atrams. The next is Mr. Kwame Esiedu Atrams, also husband and wife, for family leadership. Are they here? Oh, that's Mr. Atrams himself. Please give it up for him. Give it up. Next is Mr. Samuel Osei Sapon from Ghana for political leadership course. Mr. Samuel Osei Sapon, is he here? All right. Next is Miss Pauline Moses Madu from Nigeria and for entrepreneurial leadership course. Is she here? Please give it up for her. Give it up for her. Followed closely by Miss Shirley Tony Kum from Ghana, PMBA. Miss Shirley, PMBA. Next to come up the podium is Mr. Edem Kojo Tekple from Ghana for diplomatic leadership course. Please give him a round of applause. Please give him a round of applause. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. Celebrate with our graduating class, please. Next is Miss Dorcas Delali Kwao from Ghana, Media and Creative Arts Leadership. We have our Honorable Elizabeth Lugo, you enjoyed her dancing much earlier, from South Sudan for diplomatic leadership. She's dancing her way all through. Great. Next is Miss Sophia Kujoji from Ghana for philanthropic leadership, diplomatic leadership, and women's professional course. Please give it up. She did 3 courses last year. Please give it up for her as she comes up. Next is Miss Faith Namawa from Uganda for Gateway to Africa. Miss Faith, oh, awesome. Please give her a round of applause as she comes up. And yes, so that does it for our list for the in-person. Now, all right, so we're going to announce for, this is for those who participated in the global conference this morning. So they will also kindly quickly come up and receive their certificates of participation. First on my list is AVM Dr. Patrick Babatunde Fele. Give it up for AVM, please. And then there's also Dr. Eunice Ohine Ntim. She participated as well this morning. Is Dr. Eunice in the house? Next is Mrs. Efie Bawa Efriye. Is she around? Great. Please come up. Please give her a round of applause. Next is Miss Cordell Williams, all the way from Jamaica. Please give her a round of applause. And she's closely followed by Dr. Unique Staggs from the United States. Please give them a round of applause. These are ambassadors from around the world. And then there is Mrs. Tracy Ann McBean she's from Jamaica as well. She's here. She here? Yeah, she's here. Yes. Please give it up for our beautiful ladies in the house. The ladies should give more applause. Support the women. Can we kindly have Dr. George Obo from Nigeria? Please give him a round of applause. Thank you. Next is our man of excellence, that is me, from all the way from TNT, that's the Trinidad and Tobago, Mr. Mark Sandy. Next is Mr. Isaac Ni Anang. Mr. Isaac Ni Anang for certificate of participation. Great. Next is our very own, the one who has blessed us with a sermon, and of course we owe him an offering. Guess who it is? Guess who it is? Dr. Richard Bano. Please give him a round of applause. Next is our very own songbird for this afternoon, the one who created the Pali Anthem. Guess who it is? Mrs. Mami. Please give her a round of applause. With that, we come to the end of our in-person and for the conference. Now we're going to show you the slideshow so we can celebrate our virtual graduates as well. Please watch. Thank you so much. Yes, please. Yes, please. Please give it up for our honorable professors for celebrating our graduating class. Thank you so much. Thank you. IT people they will soon, good.
Were you clapping for the graduates? Oh, graduates now. We're getting into the awards. One second. Okay. All right, distinguished graduates, you may now please rise. All our graduates, please rise on your feet. Respectfully, please be on your feet. We're going to be shouting our ethical standards. We're doing our ethical standards. After that, we wave our sash, and then we do the awards. Are you ready? Are you ready? Can I feel your energy? Are you ready? All right, let's have our ethical standards. Projected. Mr. Prince and the projection team, can you help me? Otherwise, we do it after the awards. Okay, please be seated. Prince, I'm sure you look after it. Please be seated. We'll do that after the awards. Let's do the awards and then we shout that. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as you know here, these awards, respectfully, are not in any special order. They are just randomly arranged, so they don't come in any pecking order. Nearly every awardee is a Pali alumni, and we celebrate them. Let's put our hands together. I want to invite our Chancellor, please. I want to invite Dr. Day to me to stand next to the Chancellor to present the medals, and Dr. Genevieve to stand right after Dr. Day to me. Thank you. And now, the Pali Global Award for Public Service Leadership goes to the National Coordinator of the Ghana Education Outcomes Project. Service Leadership, Hajia Nana Fatima Hai. Let's give it up. Pali Global Award for Public Service Leadership. The second global award is the Pali Global Award. Pass behind me. Is the Pali Global Award for Healthcare Leadership. Pali Global Award, JJRSF Leadership. The JJRSF Leadership Award has been instituted at Pali by the Air Vice Marshal and his family. Oh, and the CEO is here. Dr. Mecca is here. Dr. Mecca, give us a wave. Give us a wave. So she gets the Pali Global Award for Healthcare Leadership, as well as the JJRSF Leadership Award. Goes to the Regulatory Affairs Manager of Novartis Ghana Limited, in the person of Dr. Grace Na Adwa Nelson. Pali Global Award for Healthcare Leadership. Pali Global Award for Corporate Leadership. Please direct them behind me because of the cameras. Pali Global Award for Oil Distributors. Chief Executive Officer Ghana, who's a Pali alumni, Dr. Patrick Ofori. Dr. Patrick Ofori receives the Pali Global Award for Corporate Leadership. Next is the Pali Global Award for Legal Excellence. Pali Global Award for Legal Excellence. He also receives the JJRSF Leadership Award in partnership with Dr. Mecca and AVM Air Vice Marshal. He is the managing partner of Jasford Legal Consult Ghana, in the person of Lawyer Agbenudo. Lawyer Agbenudo, Pali Global Award for Legal Excellence. Give it up for him, give it up for him. Next is the Pali Global Award for Security and Intelligence Leadership. Pali Global Award for Security and Intelligence Leadership. He serves as the Security and Intelligence Coordinator of the Flagstaff House of the Republic of Ghana, Pali of Mr. Faisal Braley Bodombi. Mr. Faisal Braley Bodombi, I think it's a country. We're not expecting him in person. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, thank you. The Pali Global Award for Leadership Excellence, Pali Global Award for Leadership Excellence, go to the nation of Nigeria. He is the principal consultant of Summit Management Development Services. Summit Management Development Services, Dr. George Obo. Dr. George Obo from the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Next, the Pali Global Award. Pali Global Award for Community Empowerment. Pali Global Award for Community Empowerment. He is a community liaison person at the Office of Community Liaison in New York City. Mr. Jermaine Thompson from New York. I understand he missed his flight. I don't know if he had someone receiving it from Thompson. Next, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, is the Pali Global Award for Parliamentary Leadership. Pali Global Award for Parliamentary Leadership, a distinguished alumni of Pali here today. He is a member of Parliament currently of the Republic, I missed that one, of the Republic of Ghana. The Pali Global Award for Parliamentary Leadership, the Honorable Al-Hassan Mumuni, please. Let's receive the Honorable Al-Hassan Mumuni, a member of Parliament of the Republic of Ghana. Let's do yeah for Honorable, yeah. Even parliamentarians are learning, they are going to school. Let's give a round of applause to him. The Pali Global Award, another Pali Global Award for Parliamentary Leadership, goes to another member of Parliament who is graduating today from the Parliament of the Republic, the Parliament of the Kingdom of Lesotho. The Parliament of the Kingdom of Lesotho, in a person of Honorable Malilaka Malakeni. Malilaka Malakeni of the Parliament of Lesotho. Next, she's not here. Next is the Pali Global Award for Agricultural Excellence, also going to the nation of Lesotho. She is a director with the Palm Med Shem, graduating today, Dr. Tabitha Masentle Sizo. Let's give it up for Dr. Tabitha. Your guess is as good as mine. The Pali Global Award for Military Leadership. The Pali Global Award for Military Leadership. He is the recent commandant of the Air Force College, War College, Air Force War College of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in a person of the Air Vice Marshal, Patrick Babatunde Phillips. Pali Global Award for Military Leadership. The Pali Global Award for Public Health Leadership. Great Leadership Award going for Public Health Leadership. It goes to an ambassador to Cuba, as well as the Administrator of Public Health of the Federation of International Gender and Human Rights, shortened FIRE. It goes to the USA, to Dr. Catherine Hall Trujillo. Pali Global Award for Public Health Leadership. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and now the Pali Global Award for Youth Empowerment in Africa. Pali Global Award for Youth Empowerment in Africa goes to the Director, Vision Bearers Heritage Leadership Institute, Zimbabwe, Mr. Tawanda Moka. Mr. Tawanda Moka from Zim. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Pali Global Award for Entrepreneurial Leadership. Entrepreneurial leadership goes to the CEO of Transformational Life Solutions in Jamaica, all the way Jamaica, Miss Cordell Williams, Pali Global Award for Entrepreneurial Leadership. She's also the CEO of the Young Entrepreneurs Association of the great country of Jamaica. Give it up for Jamaica. Another award going to Jamaica in the house. President, yes. Another president of the Young Entrepreneurs Association of Jamaica. Another Jamaica award, Pali Global Award for Entrepreneurial Leadership. She is the manager of Witty Inventions Beauty Service, Mrs. Tracy Ann McBean, Jamaica. Mrs. Tracy Ann McBean of Jamaica. Another special award, and you can guess who receives this one. The Pali Global Award for Sports Leadership. He is a board member of the World Taekwondo Humanitarian Foundation, USA, Dr. Richard Bano. Dr. Richard Bano, Pali Global Award for Sports Leadership. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I wish we could give her a standing ovation. She's done so much for the world and for Pali. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Maya Angelou Leadership Award at Pali. Maya Angelou Leadership Awards at Pali goes to the composer of the Pali Anthem, the founder and lead facilitator of Management for Impact Leadership and Transformation USA, Mame Afon Yelbet Sai. Mrs. Mame Afon Yelbet Sai receives the Maya Angelou Leadership Award. Well deserved. Give it up, please. We're moving quick and fast. The Pali Global Award for Philanthropic Leadership. She also receives the Audra Proctor Change Leadership Award at Pali. Pali Global Award for Philanthropic Leadership, also receiving the Audra Proctor Change Leadership Award at Pali. She is a psychologist and a philanthropist from Kenya, the APA Foundation, Miss Sonali Takra. Sonali Takra from Kenya. Next is the Pali Global Award for Board Leadership. Excellence in Board Leadership. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, she is the founder and the CEO of the Hive Collective. The Hive Collective, Holimon, received the Pali Global Award for Board Leadership. Respectfully invite Mami Afon Yelbetsine to please receive this for her friend, Mrs. Beth Ellen Holimon. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we're moving quick. The Pali Global Award for People Development, developing people. He is a deputy manager with the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation or Nigerian National Petroleum Company in the person of Mr. Ibrahim Malgui. Mr. Ibrahim Malgui, let's give it up for him. Are you giving up? Let's invite another great leader to receive the Pali Global Award for Entrepreneurial Leadership. Pali Global Award for Entrepreneurial Leadership. He's also the third person to receive the JJRSF Leadership Award at Pali. No other than the Rainbow Nation of South Africa. He is the managing director of RPS Switchgear, South Africa Limited. RPS Switchgear, South Africa Limited. Mr. Morris Makoni. Mr. Morris Makoni, South Africa Pali Global Award for Entrepreneurial Leadership. Please, let's go to the media. The Pali Global Award for Media Leadership. Pali Global Award for Media Leadership goes to the National Director of Trans World Radio in the nation of Burundi, in the person of Mrs. Rachel Muhorake. Mrs. Rachel Muhorake, she's in Canada and cannot be here, so we will deliver that to her. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Pali Global Award for Disaster Management. Pali Global Award for Disaster Management goes to the Director of Operations of the Deputy Director of Operations of National Disaster Management Organization. Actually, he's the Director of Operations of NADMO Ghana, Mr. Edem Kojo Tepli. Let's give it up for the Director of Operations. Next, Pali Global Award for Public Service Leadership. He is the Programs Manager of Parliamentary Network Africa. In Ghana, it goes to Mr. Gilbert Bokete Boyfio. Mr. Gilbert Bokete Boyfio. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this award goes to a couple because it cannot be given to one person. The Pali Global Award for Banking and Family Leadership, because both of them work in the bank and both of them are great family leaders. It goes to Mr. and Mrs. Albert Bartlett Mingle. Pali Global Award for Banking and Family Leadership. Mr. Mingle is the head of internal control of EcoBank Ghana. To this lovely couple. The Pali Global Award for Healthcare Excellence in Healthcare, goes to the Managing Director of Mahadza Ghana Limited. Mahadza Ghana Limited and former CEO of the Tamale General Hospital, Dr. Mahmoud Hamid Nasiruddin. Dr. Mahmoud Hamid Nasiruddin, the Republic of Ghana, Managing Director, Mahadza Ghana Limited. He's an expert in healthcare systems management. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Pali Global Award for Leadership, also receiving the Pali Global Award for Media Leadership, also receiving the Audra Proctor Change Leadership Award, goes to no other than the Group HR Manager of EIB Network, Madame Dorcas Delali Kwao. Madame Dorcas, please. Madame Dorcas, Pali Global Award for Media Leadership goes to the Group HR Manager of EIB Network. And next, I'm going to skip this one. The Pali Global Award for Transformational Leadership goes to the Chief Executive Officer of the Tree Crops Development Authority, who is an alumni of Pali, the Honorable Dr. Andy Okran. I don't know if Honorable Andy is here. Next is the Pali Global Award for Innovation and Technology Leadership. Innovation and Technology Leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, he recently launched his own charging device for electric cars that has received an award in the United States, one of our most distinguished facilitators at Pali. It goes to the CEO of Pearl Technology in Maryland, USA, Mr. Kobe Osei-Kusi. Let's give it up to him. Received by Mr. Kwesi Ajuman Prepe. Pali Global Award for Excellence. Pali Global Award for Excellence goes to somebody very special to us, who was the project manager for our proposed trip to Trinidad and Tobago. He did all the excellent work until the uncertainties in the region. We want to honor him. He's the manager of trade and business development at the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce. Mr. Mark Sandy. Mr. Mark Sandy, Pali Global Award for Excellence. And the Pali Global Award for Outstanding Leadership goes to our Pali Global Ambassador for Trinidad and Tobago. She is also the CEO of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Ms. Vashti Gayadeen. Ms. Vashti Gayadeen, received by Mr. Mark Sandy, please. Receive for Vashti. Getting towards the end. And now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Pali Global Award for Transformational Leadership goes to no other than the CEO and the rector of the GH Group of Schools. GH Media School, GH Cosmetology School, GH Fashion School, GH Catering School, and GH Technology School. Mr. Leslie Ado Listowell, Pali Global Award for Transformational Leadership. The Pali Global Award for Leadership Development. He is a corporate leader, a strategy and leadership consultant with the Chartered Institute of Administrators and Management Consultants in the person of Dr. Victor Abe. Dr. Victor Abe. Dr. Victor Abe. And the Pali Global Award for Leadership in Corporate Communications. Pali Global Award for Leadership in Corporate Communications. She also receives the Audra Proctor Change Leadership Award. She is the Chief Corporate Communication Officer for the Jospon Group of Companies in Ghana in the person of, which is Zoom Lion, the Chief Corporate Communications Officer, Madame Sophia Kujoji. If you don't clap, I'm not going to sweep your roads for you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the Pali Global Award. This award goes all the way to South Sudan. The Pali Global Award for Spiritual Leadership and Peace Building. Building peace in the nation of South Sudan. Pali Global Award for Spiritual Leadership and Peace Building goes to the Archbishop and the Primate of Juba, South Sudan, in the person of His Grace, the Most Reverend Dr. Justin Badi Arama, and is received by the Honorable Elizabeth Lugo, all the way the nation of South Sudan. Thank you, Archbishop, for your work. The Pali Global Award for Healthcare Leadership, Pali Global Award, Pharmacy and Clinics. He has a group of clinics and pharmacies in the western region of Ghana. And he's also a politician in the person of the Honorable Samuel Kwesi Arthur. The Honorable Samuel Kwesi Arthur. Let's give it up. And now we are at the end. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we challenged our countries at Pali. We have 54 countries, and we challenge each alumni cohort to do a social project for their country. So we asked every country alumni identify a problem and solve it. The first on the list that tackled this problem, we're giving it to 2 countries. The first that addressed this problem, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, goes to a country that represents its name, the giant of Africa, the nation of Nigeria. The Pali Global Award goes to the Pali Nigeria alumni, Ambassador Amos Beecham. Please come and take it for your country, Nigeria. They fixed solar panels in a hospital, in a clinic, in a deprived community, and I had the honor of cutting the sword for that project near Abuja. Let's give it up for Nigeria alumni. And then, of course, another country did a great job. They did a similar project. They did another project at the Kolibu Teaching Hospital in Ghana. led by its ambassador. So this goes to the Pali Ghana alumni, to Ambassador Theodora. Please, let's give it up. Let's give it up and let's give it up. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we just wanted to say thank you, despite the fact that we went through a lot of challenges regarding the Trinidad and Tobago immersion and graduation. We're thankful to God and to everyone that has been patient and supportive for us being able to bring the event here. And we want to honor the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Trinidad and Tobago for their excellence in facilitating all the work towards our trip. We as an institution are very thankful for every level of excellence. Even though we didn't get to do it, we still want to say thank you to them. Please, respectfully, let's give a global award for outstanding service to the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Trinidad and Tobago, received by Mr. Mark Sandy. Thank you for your attention, and thank you. Let's put our hands together for all of them. Thank you so much. And now, do we have our ethical standards, please? Is it ready? Yes, please put it up. May I kindly ask all graduates to stand up on your feet? Can you see it well? Excellent. Are you ready? Please be on your feet. Ready? You're going to shout the last line with fire. All right, let's go. I am part of a global community of leaders with the highest ethical standards. I'm driven by love, integrity, respect, excellence, and service. I understand that leadership thrives on one's network. Network is my network. Okay? Relationship building and learning from other leaders. I am one of the most respected leaders in the world. Please, you're going to take your sash and wave it, and we get some photos. Wave your sash and your flags. Just wave it. Wave it, wave it, wave it, wave it. Let's get you, wave it high. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much. Please take your seat. At this juncture, we're trying to move to the end. As you know, we came together and contributed as a graduating class to support the Princess Elizabeth Orphanage in Trinidad and Tobago. And so I would like to respectfully invite Dr. Patrick Ofori, the CEO of the Ghana Bulk Oil Distributors Company, to do this presentation on our behalf. Thank you very much. Do we have the here? Ms. Hulda, do we have the check, please? Okay. Oh, thank you. The check is coming.
Thank you. Whilst we're waiting for the check, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, 1,000 United States dollars to the Princess Elizabeth Orphanage in Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. This donation, we were going to do it in person in Trinidad, but due to the instability created by the events in January, we notwithstanding, we learned in our decision and effort as a graduating class to support Pali Global Headquarters, which was hosted in Trinidad and Tobago. As a class, we choose to mark our graduation not only with celebration, coming together to support a cause that transforms children's life. The center's work in providing medical and surgical care, for children affected by varied conditions, restore hope, strength, dignity to families across the nation. Through this contribution, we would like to as a unit, as graduate.
Now, that was a wonderful gift, and we ask any of you who feel led to give. It's always a wonderful thing to be accepted. Test. All right, now what we want to do is have some of our awardees come give 2-minute talks about your experience and about your award. Now, that was 2 minutes, okay? When I do that, just shut the mic off. So first, we're going to have the Honorable Nana Hai come and give a 2-minute expression. Let's give her a round of applause as she comes. She'll be followed by Ms. Cordell Williams.
So I hope my 2 minutes hasn't started yet. I just want to take this opportunity to thank the Pali leadership, especially Dr. Kusi, for honoring me by making me the face of Pali. But note that it was due to my servant leadership, so there was 2 minutes can start. Distinguished guests, members of the award committee, colleagues and friends, I am deeply honored to accept the Pali Global Award for Public Service Leadership. This recognition serves as a powerful reminder of the values that define true leadership. Values that are embraced through Pali, where leadership is understood not as an authority, but as service. Through Pali, I have learned that servant leadership is about humility, responsibility, and the courage to put others before oneself. It is about listening to communities, amplifying voices that are too often unheard, and ensuring our decisions create opportunities for those who need them most. As the face of Pali on my journey, I am aimed to embody these principles, leading not for recognition, but to serve, empower, and to inspire. My work with the Ghana Education Outcomes Project has demonstrated the transformative power of this approach. Alongside government, partners, and communities, we have reintegrated thousands of children who are out of school, providing not only access to classrooms, but also the opportunity to dream again. This award honors their resilience, my colleagues' dedication, and the shared belief that education is the most powerful tool we possess to break cycles of poverty and exclusion. But this honor is not about what has been achieved. It is about what lies ahead. I accept it as a call to deepen my commitment to achieving inclusive education policies, not only in Ghana, but across Africa. My vision is of a continent where no child is left behind, where systems are built to serve the most vulnerable, and where leadership is defined by compassion, integrity, and impact. It is through collaborative action, through servant leadership, that we can lift the burden of our communities and create a brighter and more inclusive future. Thank you for this recognition. I accept it with humility, gratitude, and renewed sense of purpose to serve and lead with vision. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Ms. Cordell Williams, followed by Dr. George Obo. Let's give her a round of applause as she comes up.
Thank you. I was told I have 3 minutes. Distinguished executives of PALI, Chancellor Ade Abejo, President Dr. Kofi, and all the other executives, and my friends from the administrative team, Hulda, Belinda, Mr. Senio, the entire PALI team, graduates, partners, friends, family, thank you. Thank you for this honor and this award and for this moment. When I was deciding whether to travel to Ghana for this experience, I wrestled with the decision because of competing demands. But then Dr. Kofi said to me, come, and I will make this the most come. You see, transformation has been the story of my life. I grew up in a single-parent home. I spent much of my childhood sleeping in a storeroom. There were seasons where we went months without electricity, months without running water. And, I faced many challenges along the way. So for me to be standing here today receiving the Global Entrepreneurial Award from PALI is not just a professional milestone, it is a testimony. My life has been about transformation, and I have been transformed by adversity, opportunity, and by faith. And over the years, I've also been given the privilege to transform others, people, leaders, communities, organizations, and even at the national level. As you would have heard, I serve as the president of the Young Entrepreneurs Association. And so that's one such space. And PALI also is one such space that I've been given the honor to serve. And I want to thank Dr. Jacqueline Coke-Lloyd. She's not here today, but she's also the founder of the YEA, and she gave me the opportunity to be a part of PALI. Give her a hand in her absence. So every time I enter another transformative space, I ask this question: why am I here? What is the purpose? And since arriving in Ghana, I've been asking that question again. Why am I here? And this morning, the answer came clearly. I am because you are. Ubuntu, right? I'm here because of the blood, the sweat, the tears, the sacrifice, the investment of time, resources, capital, and the intentional effort that has been made by all of us, particularly Dr. Kofi, to curate this network, this community, this family. I could not be here if it were not for you. And we could not be here if it were not for each other. That realization has made this the most transformative experience of my life, because it reminds me that we are nothing without each other. We need each other. And this realization is inspiring, it's elevating, it's humbling. And there's a proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And so today I would add, if we want to go further and faster with the people we empower, we can only accelerate when we are aligned. And this morning I learned a few things. The power of well-being of the community is determined by the well-being of the children. Big up. What's your name again? What's your name again? Mame. Big up Mame. Did I get the rhythm right? Okay. And in the joy of others, we find our own. Yes, I learned that. So we must take the time to build each other intentionally to ensure our collective growth. To Dr. Kofi and the extraordinary Pali team, thank you for making this the most transformative experience of my life to date. The best is yet to come, right? To the executives, to the graduates, to the partners and friends in the room, I am here because you are. And I thank you not just for this award, but for the mandate that it represents, the responsibility to continue transforming, building and bridging across continents. May we continue to grow together. May we continue to build together. May we continue to transform the world together. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you. Let's give a round of applause again. Yes. All right, we now have a speech by Dr. George Obo, followed by Mohamed. Now you can sing for us.
Thank you so very much, sir. The Chancellor, sir, our most honorable President of Pali, the amiable Dr. Kofi Osei-Kuse, and other distinguished leaders of the Pan-African Leadership Institute, esteemed faculty, fellow award recipients, graduating students, the 2025 cohort, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you this day with a heart full of gratitude and deep humility. To be nominated for a Global Leadership Award by this great institution in Accra is not only an honor, it is a sacred responsibility. The Pan-African Leadership Institute and bridge builders committed to transforming our continent and impacting the world. On behalf of my fellow award recipients, I expressed our profound appreciation for this recognition. We do not see this award as a destination, but as a renewed call for service. Leadership, as we have learned, is not about titles. It's about stewardship. It is not about prominence. It's about purpose. And it is not about personal success. It is about collective progress. Africa stands at a defining moment in history. Our challenges are real, but our potential is great. From community development to youth empowerment, the future of our continent depends on leaders who are ethical, courageous, and visionary. This recognition strengthens our resolve to lead with integrity, to build institutions that outlive us, and to create opportunities that empower generations yet unborn. It reminds us that leadership must be anchored in character, driven by competence, and sustained by compassion. To the faculty and mentors of Pali, thank you for investing in us. To our families and communities who support our journey, we share this honor with you. And to the emerging leaders, excuse me, and to the emerging leaders watching today, this moment is proof that dedication, discipline, and a commitment to excellence never go unnoticed. As we receive this award, we recommit ourselves to the ideals of transformative leadership. May we continue to be torchbearers of hope, architects of progress, and ambassadors of a new Africa, a new African narrative. One defined not by limitation, but by innovation, resilience, and unity. Thank you for this great honor. May our leadership justify your confidence in us. and may Africa continue to rise. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, sir. All right. We now have Mohamed, and followed by Ms. Thakar.
Thank you. Since you asked me to, I might just oblige. We shall not be moved. We shall waters. We shall not be moved. And we shall not be moved. We shall not be moved like a tree planted. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we have overcome today. We are not afraid. We are not afraid no more. So deep in my heart, I do believe that we have overcome. We have right now. Wonderful, beautiful. Let me just. So good evening, everybody. I guess it's evening. Thank you so much for this Maya Angelou Leadership Award. I received this award with deep humility and with all the privileges and responsibilities that come with it. For me to be named, to be honored in the name of Maya. Favorite quotes I love about from Maya Angelou. She says, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. When people feel a sense of belonging, feel a sense of being loved and honored, it changes how they show up. If my leadership has meant anything, I pray that it has made people feel sad. She says, do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, you do better. For me, my journey has been exactly that, a continual becoming, learning and unlearning, listening, growing, and becoming and doing better. I stand in the spirit of this truth often attributed to Dr. Angelou. She says, I come as one, but I stand as 10,000. I do not stand here alone. I stand with the prayers of my courage of African women who led long before recognition ever found them. There is an African proverb which has been, my leadership has always been rooted in this wisdom, that leadership is communal, leadership is intergenerational, and we have to bring our whole selves as leaders. Dr. Angelou says, nothing can dim the light which shines from within. So, may we continue to lead from that inner light with courage, with compassion, and with conviction. Thank you so much, Pan-African Leadership Institute, to my community, and to every woman who chooses to lead fully, freely, and to be a whole woman, a whole leader for a whole world. I receive this honor not just as recognition, but as responsibility. Sawubona, Ubuntu, Medasi. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And we now have Ms. Isonali Takra. Let's give her a round of applause as she comes up.
Good evening, distinguished guests, our respected organizers, fellow awardees, ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute privilege for me to stand here on behalf of not just myself, but all the award recipients. In both my work as a psychologist and through the philanthropic efforts of APAR Foundation Uganda, one principle that continues to guide us, which my dear sister quoted, is my favorite quote by my spiritual leader, His Divine Holiness Pramukh Swami Maharaj. He said, "In the joy of others lies our own." Psychology teaches us that human well-being is deeply connected, that when dignity is restored, when somebody feels supported, when opportunity is created where there was none before, it not only does transform that one individual life, but it transforms the entire community. Philanthropy simply becomes the practice of putting that understanding into action. The impact of being recognized this evening reflects not just my individual effort, but the commitment of everybody who is connected to me. My parents, my sibling, the CEO of APAR Foundation, and just as I said this morning, my community, which is the entire Africa. So each one of you is the reason why I'm here today. This moment of receiving the award is not just a conclusion, but it's a reminder that my greatest fulfillment will lie in how much better I can make life for somebody else. So on behalf of everybody, once again, thank you very much for presenting this prestigious awards to us. And in conclusion, we do say that the first one, you never forget in your life, right? So this is my first award. It's never going to be forgotten. Thank you.
The last speech we'll have is by the Honorable Mumuni, if you're here. Thank you. Come on up.
Thank you. If you all agree with me that the motion that I want to put before you is that Pale is the best place to go. If you agree with me, say yeah, yeah. If you are against, say nay, nay. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity and the honor done me and my colleagues. And the message read that he has sent me a message and that I should know that he's not trying to extort money from me. And I looked at the message, wanting to reply. But what I was taught by Pali, which signifies that if you're a leader, you are out there to serve. And so, with humility, you can accommodate everyone. And so, when I came and I was mentioned to be awarded, I said, indeed, Pali indeed transformed my life. It has indeed guided me as to how to lead my people. On this note, I want to say a very big thank you to the president of Pali, the vice chancellor, and the entire team for this wonderful opportunity, to guide our people, to transform our countries, to transform the entire world. And I believe that if every leader, especially every parliamentarian in this continent, gets the opportunity of passing through Pali, then Africa and the entire world will be a better place for us. Because indeed we have learned to understand that leadership is about influencing and transforming people's lives. We indeed should lead selflessly. And if we are able to, we will not have a place. And Africa is where we are because leaders have decided to follow the way that would enrich themselves to the betterment of the entire their community. And so I want to say that we are very grateful for this opportunity, and this award that I have received today indeed is an award that I will never forget, like my sister, because it is also one of the awards I have received since I returned to Parliament. And I will also be very grateful to our Chancellor, because in the political leadership class, he taught us one thing, that if you want to be yourself, if you are going into an election, don't rely on a sole sponsor. Because once you do that, the person will be the one who will be showing you the direction. Because he will want you to pay back. And that is where you cannot think for yourself. And so we're in Parliament in 2013, the seventh Parliament. And so when I returned back to Parliament and I was introduced to Pali by a colleague, Honorable Manjesi, I said, no, I need to learn something that will sustain my stay in Parliament. And so I am assuring Pali and the entire House today that I have come to stay in Parliament. And so we are very grateful for this wonderful opportunity, and it is my hope and belief that this should go into every politician in this continent, that we need Pali to be able to grow as a continent. I'm very grateful, and I thank you all for this honor. Thank you so much.
So I want to say just a couple of things before we bring up Mr. Mark Sandy about awards. Awards are a significant acknowledgement of the work and the honor that the organization bestows upon the recipients. And so I want you to take this seriously and walk with it. This award will mean as much to you as it would mean to the next person. So in your communities, in your homes, in your schools, honor the award as it has honored you, and then you will bring honor to Pali. So once again, congratulations to all the awardees. And hopefully some of you who did not get it, you'll be getting it next year. So start the work. So now we'll bring up Mr. Mark Sandy, who has been up here a lot, like he's been winning all the Grammy Awards, to present probably as we'll call you the global diplomat for Trinidad and Tobago. You got 2 minutes now.
He said I only have 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, the essence of the relationship, the strength of the collaboration and partnership between the Pan-African Leadership Institute and the TNT Chamber of Commerce would not have been possible without the vision of our Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Vashti Gayadeen, who unfortunately could not be here with us, but I please would like you all to give her a round of applause in her absence. I have the honor of delivering this speech on her behalf. So Ms. Vashti Gayadeen, the Global Ambassador for the Pan-African Leadership Institute, President of the Caribbean Women in Trade, CEO of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, and Director of the Sridath Ramphal Center at the University of the West Indies. Dr. Kofi, distinguished faculty, the graduating class of 2026, esteemed guests, brothers and sisters across Africa and the diaspora, greetings from the Twin Island Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Please accept my sincere apologies for not being here in person. I truly wish I could stand before you physically in Ghana at this important moment. However, I look forward to meeting each of you in Trinidad next year when we host you in April 2027 for what will be a purposeful and strategically designed engagement. Let me also say candidly that I am disappointed that this year's immersion and leadership program is not taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. We were prepared to host you and share not only our culture, but our institutions, our private sector leadership, and our strategic thinking on Africa-Caribbean economic cooperation. Leadership, however, demands agility. We pivot, but we do not lose purpose. Recently, my immediate past president of the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce, Kiran Maharaj, who founded the Chamber's Orange Economy Standing Committee, sent me an interesting article on the upcoming Africa-Caribbean Investment Summit 2026 and its ambition to unlock a $40 trillion United States dollar Africa-Caribbean trade and investment corridor. I will attempt to summarize it. The core message is that Africa and the Caribbean must move from dialogue to transactions, from conferences to contracts, from shared history to structured economic corridors. $40 trillion represents extraordinary potential, but potential requires architecture. It requires sector pipelines, maritime connectivity, regulatory alignment, and financial instruments and institutional collaboration. For us in Trinidad and Tobago, this aligns directly with the sectors we are positioning for expansion in 2027 and beyond. The orange economy is a central pillar. Music, film, fashion, festivals, culinary innovation, and digital content are export industries. They require intellectual property protection, co-production agreements, digital monetization systems, and access to finance. This is precisely why the TT Chamber established an Orange Economy Standing Committee. Creativity must be institutionalized as efficient shipping routes, port collaboration, and maritime services integration. Trade ambition remains theoretical. Africa's Atlantic coastline and the Caribbean basin must see each other as strategic maritime pillars. Energy transition and industrial services also offer deep opportunity. Trinidad and Tobago brings decades of experience in energy services and downstream industry. Africa is expanding access while navigating transition. There is a space for collaboration in gas monetization, renewable energy integration, carbon markets, and ESG-aligned services. Trade and services and digital innovation must underpin all of this. Financial services, professional services, education, ICT, and fintech are scalable sectors for small states. What we measure, we manage. What we manage, we scale. And this is why PALI is so important. PALI is building a new brand of leaders. Leaders who are globally competent, yet culturally grounded. Leaders who understand this into economic architecture and practical cooperation. The next decade will reward disciplined, data-driven, and ethically anchored leadership. Leadership that builds systems, not just speeches. I'm sure this is more than 2 minutes. To the graduating class of 2026, you are inheriting responsibility. As the ceremonial torch passes to Zimbabwe for 2026 to 2027, remember that illumination, heartfelt appreciation to the graduating class for your generous donation of 1,000 United States dollars to the Princess Elizabeth Center in Trinidad and Tobago. This reflects reciprocity and shared responsibility. I will schedule the formal presentation in Port of Spain and ensure that your cooperation is honored with transparency and gratitude. We will also host the Trinidad and Tobago Police Force officers who completed the program and formally present their certificates and sash at the chamber. Leaders or leadership must be embedded within every institution of society. 1 more minute. Colleagues, the global order is shifting. Supply chains are reconfiguring. South-South cooperation is no longer optional. And as our Caribbean icon, the Black Stallion, reminded us in Caribbean man, which is a Trinidad-based calypso, or calypsonian, who passed recently. We are one race from the same place that make the same trip on the same ship. Now we must share enterprise. We share culture. Now we must share capital and competence. I look forward to meeting you all personally in Trinidad next year. Let us use the period between now and then to move from aspiration to alignment. Because leadership in this era is not about occupying space. It's about creating value. We are together we build, together we lead. Ubuntu. Thank you.
The point in our program where we begin the presentation of Global Headquarters Torch to Zimbabwe. So I'm going to invite to the stage Honorable Mitchell, Chancellor Ade, President Kofi, Mr. Sanders, Ambassador Farrar, and the Sandy, I'm sorry, and the delegates from Zimbabwe. Thank you very much.
Come on, we can do better than that. Please allow me to ride on the protocol already established. The Pan-African Leadership Institute is a great community, that there is no doubt. And as the Pan-African Leadership Institute Global Ambassador, resident in Zimbabwe, I stand on behalf of Pali Headquarters, the Pali Global Alumni Community, the Pali Zimbabwe Alumni, my wife and children, the Republic of Zimbabwe, and its great people to accept the torch and the responsibility to lead Pali on a rotational basis. We are eternally grateful to Pali Headquarters for the honor they have bestowed on our great nation today. Zimbabwe makes history by becoming the first country in Africa to be given an opportunity to host both the Pali Global Headquarters and the Global Graduation Ceremony apart from Ghana. This is truly a humbling moment. It is historic. It is not a win for Zimbabwe only, but the entire continent of Africa. It is a testimony of the tireless efforts of the Zimbabwe Pali alumni community. It is not a time for any individual to glory, but a great example of inclusion. We take this opportunity to thank the founding visionaries of Pali, the decision-making boards, the advisors, Trinidad and Tobago team, the great friends of Pali, the great people of Zimbabwe, and our beloved continent of Africa. As we stand at this door today, the future invites us to endless opportunities and possibilities. 3 passwords will be required to unlock its full potential: faith, servant leadership, and unity. As we take full responsibility for the demands of the new season, let us be cognizant of this reality. Our leaders fought the liberation struggle to free our people from the chains of slavery and colonialism. We share a common history as Africans. Today, they continue to fight against exploitation of our resources from aggressive external forces. So the time is now for Pali and every pro-African organization to build a community of true leaders. But today, we join forces with the elders to create an education system that builds a strong and united people of faith who are both patriotic and Pan-African at heart. Pali is leading in this move. We can no longer be spectators and sit in the terraces in our own continent. We will not complain or point fingers at others while we do nothing. So this is a time for action. As we move forward, let me make it clear to everyone across all Pali platforms. Zimbabwe opens its arms wide to welcome everyone who desires to join us as we rebuild our nation after years of severe economic sanctions. We are on a great revival path now. Our leadership, led by our president, Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, is strong, and the national vision is clearer now. Our industry needs your partnership through investment. Our economy is open for business. Our tourism is open for you to discover the vast beauty of our nation, Zimbabwe. Our education is now heritage-based, making it practical and relevant. Our history speaks volume about the sacrifices made for us to enjoy this rich cultural heritage that we have. And our deep spirituality creates an amazing atmosphere of peace for you to experience when you come to Zimbabwe. Don't wait for February 2027 to come to Zimbabwe. I know you would be planning, let's go to Zimbabwe during graduation. We are actually expecting you because 2027 will be too late. We need you to start packing your bags now. We have a loving Pali alumni community in Zimbabwe on standby to receive you anytime. As we prepare for 2027 February, for the Pali Global Conference and the graduation in the capital city of Harare in Zimbabwe, we seek your hand in partnership as we begin this journey. We will create platforms for everyone to get an opportunity to participate in our preparations. Get ready for the best Pali graduation of all time in Zimbabwe. Let's take this opportunity to grow Pali in the Southern Africa region. Let's take this opportunity to grow Pali. Dr. Kofi and your entire team, we just want to say thank you. We can't wait to see all of you in Zimbabwe. We are waiting with open arms. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Not yet in Zimbabwe.
But we are at the headquarters. He should use this one, isn't it?
Well, if that's any indication, we will have fun in Zimbabwe. So now, as we conclude our program, we will bring up our valedictorian, Mr. Maurice Makoni, to have our final vote of thanks. Mr. Maurice Makoni is the owner of and managing director of RPS Switchgear South Africa Ltd., a leading electrical engineering company specializing in medium voltage switchgear and protection systems. With over 40 years of experience in electrical engineering and leadership, Mr. Makoni has successfully steered the business, driving growth, innovation, and operational excellence. Trained in electrical engineering and holding several professional certificates, he is a member of the South African Institute of Electrical Engineers. Mr. Makoni is the 2025 graduate for Poly's Personal MBA course. Ladies and gentlemen, our valedictorian.
Thank you. I have to change my spectacles. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, President of Pali, the Dean, faculty, partners, dignitaries, family members, and fellow graduates. It is truly an honor to stand here today in Accra, Ghana, at the University of Ghana, and here at the Institute of Statistical, Social, and Economic Research, ISSER, on behalf of the 370 graduates of the Pali class of 2025, joining both in person and virtually from 28 countries across various Pali programs. What an extraordinary journey this has been. We came from different countries, industries, and walks of life, but we were united by one desire: to grow. Today, we join a wider network of over 1,400 Pali graduates across more than 50 countries. That alone is a reminder that leadership has no borders, and neither does responsibility. When I enrolled at Pali, I came with experience. And if I'm honest, a certain confidence in what I thought I already knew. But this journey reminded me that leadership is not about how much we know. It is about how willing we are to keep learning and refining ourselves. Leadership begins within, with humility, clarity, and responsibility. At Pali, we were reminded of Ubuntu. I am because you are. That simple truth reframes leadership. It reminds us that progress is collective, that influence must uplift, that success means little if it does not serve. The journey at Pali stretched us. Intellectually, it is about purpose, it is about character, and it is about impact. To the President of Pali, Dr. Kofi Osei-Kusi, and the entire leadership, thank you for your vision and for your commitment. To the Dean, faculty, and facilitators, thank you for investing in us even beyond the classroom. To the administrative team, thank you for your steady support. And we are grateful for the presence of distinguished leaders here and dignitaries whose support affirms the importance of this time. We also acknowledge Pali's partnership with the University of the West Indies Global Campus, strengthening the bridge between Africa and the Caribbean through shared learning and collaboration. We are deeply honored to gather here at ISSER, one of Africa's leading think tanks, known for its work in socio-economic development and policy research. It is fitting that we celebrate this milestone in a place dedicated to evidence, insight, and thoughtful leadership. Fellow graduates, today is not an ending. It is a beginning. Our world needs ethical, courageous, and servant-hearted leadership. Africa and the global community need leaders who build trust, solve real problems, and lead with integrity. As we live here, may we carry forward that which we have gained. May we lead with wisdom. May we serve with humility. And may our leadership make a difference. Thank you and congratulations to the Pali class of 2025.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Well spoken. Thank you all for sitting in for all this while. We are grateful. A few announcements before we say bye for today. Please, many pictures as you want, but no payment. Thank you. And then for any reason, if you have to pick up a certificate for someone, or if you have to pick up your tag, please visit the table after so that you can pick it up. We encourage all of you here to sign up yourselves some more courses, your team members. You can see we have families here. So sign up for your wife, for your husband, for your adult children, and let them take up a course with Pali. As a director of development, I just want to inform you that we have some souvenirs outside. So before you go into your car, please visit the exhibition table or the registration table, pick a souvenir, and be reminded that every payment you make towards any purchase goes to our global campus that very soon we would have. And I'm sure you'll be proud to be part of the contributors who made this possible. I would also want to encourage you to join the Global Leaders Club. It's more than just a club. So just look out for more information and then become a member of the Global Leaders. Goodbye to ourselves. And please take time to network, take time to know someone, take time to say hi to someone before you leave. Thank you. Yes. I would like to call on Dr. Detumi, Africa Future Leaders Institute of Global Affairs, AFLIGA, to help us with a closing prayer.
All right, shall we kindly stand and share a word of prayer? Okay. My understanding is that after the prayer, I have the opportunity to ask us to receive benediction or blessing and go back to our respective places. So before we pray, let me just say a comment on the word blessing. There are three aspects of blessing. Number one is that it is a mandate for strength. The second is that it brings about unity. The third aspect of blessing is that it's a shift from receiving to now going back to give off to your communities. So whatever training, whatever empowerment, whatever development you have received, as a child of this continent, please understand that this is the time for Africa. Go make a difference in whichever area you find yourself. One last comment. When we're playing the national anthem, I saw people moving. Please, whenever you hear the national anthem played, be at a standstill. It's a respect, not just to our country, but for our ancestors who fought with blood to give us independence. So wherever you are, the moment you hear the national anthem being played, please observe a minute or two silence by standing still. Is that all right? Let's share a word of prayer. Eternal Father, we want to thank you so much for who you are. You are the Alpha because God, you have made it so. We give you all the glory for the travels that God, travel mercies that you gave your children to be here today. And as we continue to celebrate this program, Heavenly Father, may your presence overshadow everyone. Those that who could not make it physically to be in person with us. As we gather again next year, Holy Spirit, order their steps. Perfect everything that concerns them. That in the name of Jesus, when we gather together next year, it shall be continuously glorious in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Rekindle the vision that God you have placed in the heart of every member of this family. That 20 years from now, this continent will be a continent that everybody will want to gravitate towards. We give you all the glory for the leadership of Pali. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you for the resources. Thank you for divine health. And above all, your grace that empowers them. Daddy, we thank you. Holy Spirit, we give you all the glory. Thank you for returning your children to wherever they came from in peace, in health, but igniting their visions for this continent. In Jesus' precious name, we pray. Amen. Amen.
All right, let's give yourselves a round of applause. We thank you, and this concludes our meeting. We'll see you next year in Zimbabwe.
A big thank to Pali for this evening. It is such a very great evening. We will now create some memory by taking beautiful pictures. We will start first with the all right. So the meta team. Okay. So we will now plead with the faculty. So we will now start with the faculty, then the graduates will be getting ready. We will now Prince. Please don't leave. We'll be taking great pictures. So as the faculty is getting ready, we plead the graduate, please don't leave. So the faculty will be sitting, the rest will be at the back. All right, please, let's be at the back. All right, so let's do that quickly. The photographers, where are you? Okay, photographers, please get ready. Let's go, photographers, where are you? Hello? Prince, please come. Please, the graduates, don't leave. I believe people are going to look for perfume. It's very necessary at this time. Are we good? Okay. Let's go. We are now taking the pictures with the faculty. This is beautiful. And I love their smile. This is a very international picture. So, dear photographers, you have to make sure you write it well. The graduates will be getting ready. Then you just come at the back. You just use the other side and come at the back. Are we good? Hello? Photographers, are we good? No. Okay. Boss, come here at the back. You can also come here. You can come this way. Yes. All right. Let's go. Take some international pictures. Prince, please leave that place. That's good. We have to make sure everybody is smiling properly. Are we okay? Okay. Now, the graduate, you kindly move to the back. You can use to the other side. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. So please, you can pass here. And don't forget your certificate. Let's go. Graduates. Let it be fast. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And for the general public, the family, please don't leave. You have the opportunity to take picture with your beloved ones. Let's go. If you know you are short, don't be a back. Let's go. If there are people that couldn't get any place, I believe you can still come here. Oh. Yes, yes, yes. Then your face will even show better. Correct. The smile alone is another thing. Let's go. Photographers, push more. You can still push more. Photographers, are we good? In this picture, we are seeing almost 54 countries. This is a powerful picture. A story in making. See yourself there. Oh, smile. This is a Pali smile. Pali smile. At the moment, the ambassadors will be getting ready. The Pali ambassadors will be getting ready. You have to represent your country. It's very good. Are we good? Okay. All right. So those are the ambassadors. Then you stay. Now I'll be taking picture with the ambassadors. Where are they? You have to make sure your country is here. Ambassadors. Pali ambassadors. Pali ambassadors. Pali ambassadors. Photographers. How is it? Are we good? Please. Let's go. This is the ambassadors. Then the awardees will also be getting ready. You will come with your awards. Let's go. Okay. Please, let's move 2 steps. Great one. This is Pali ambassadors. We want everybody to pay attention because this is an international picture. It will be all over the internet. The awardees will be getting ready. Pali smile. We good? 1 minute. Are we good? For to come with your award. Let's do that quickly. Let's go, let's go. The awardees. The awardees, you have to hold it. Please, the graduate, don't leave. Okay. All right. I think, photographers, please, you can come to the phone. Yes, yes, yes. You even show more. Then you give us a good smile. Let's do that quickly. As Honorable is positioning himself properly. That's good. Please. Okay. You can come down. You can come down. You can come down. Yeah, you can come down. Here a bit. Let's do that quickly. Yeah, that's good. Photographers, are we good? Are we good? All right. This is the awardees. Please, you have to hold the award properly so that it can show. Good one with Pali smile. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Are we good? All right. Okay. So now, please, the awardees alone will now stay. I believe we are. Okay, so now we are done with the court. This alone, you now come. And then we are getting to the time where you can take picture with your beloved ones, so don't leave. Awardees. Mr. I'll give you the light. I'll give you the light. Okay, you want to go to the top? Okay, photographers. Okay, so some people can go to the top. That's fine. That's fine. But what we need to do is to just move those chairs. You can say it. You want to say it? Oh, okay. Then let's do that and let's see how it is. Those that want to sit, you can sit and let's see how it is. Standing better, you prefer to stand. Okay. I think all the option works. Let's go, let's go. Let's do that fast. We are no more sitting. So, yeah. Let's go. Photographers, you have to take that picture quickly so that they can off the lights. Yes. Story in making. This is Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. With the fire. Good. All right. So, do you want to still take it without fire?